Welcome to WP EasyCart. In this tutorial we're going to walk through our reporting and dashboard features. I know a lot of people have used EasyCart and then begin to want to look at the reporting aspect of it. How do you view your orders? How do you get charting and other statistics out of what you're actually doing on your store? It really helps you to market and make decisions in the future based on what you can see with your past data. And so we're going to take a look at this feature. There's several sections to it. The first one, if we take a look here, we have some just sample data in here. And if we look at the report function, you're given several charts as well as some important information about your total payments and revenue. We also have a small reporting section over here on the left hand side. It gives you your February sales. It also gives you a percentage of your goal. I like this little feature over here. It shows up on any pages, so even if you're down in your orders panel, you always have this little tiny reporting dashboard over here. And so let me show you how to customize this first off. You'll notice it's calculating based on a goal value, which you can adjust in our settings. And so I'm just going to go ahead and click on settings. And this is our initial setup panel. And if you look at this panel, you'll notice down here one of them is e-commerce goals. And what this allows you to do is put in a value that you're looking for. You know, maybe you're looking for $4,000 a month. Go ahead and type that in and save this option. And if we refresh our screen, you'll notice we've reached 80% of our goal for February. And this little tiny slider also shows you where you're at. It's a great feature just for a quick little view of your statistics. It also shows you here how you are doing compared to the previous period. And so you can see we're up 45.97%. So I like this little feature. If you don't want this little reporting gadget, you can always come down here and slide off your e-commerce goals. And you'll notice if we refresh, it just disappears. Sometimes web designers want to do that for their clients. Other times they want to leave it on. I like this little feature. It's kind of a hidden feature in EasyCart, but worth setting up. Just realize you can set your goals there based on what you need. The other main reporting area is our reports feature here. Now this section has been completely redone in version 5. And so let's take a look. Right off the bat when you click on it, you'll notice it pulls in by default about 14 days or 2 weeks worth of data. And it gives you some good information including your total payments collected, shipping, taxes, discounts, anything from coupons, as well as refunds. And then it gives you underneath that your net revenue, so it takes some of these figures, minuses out shipping and taxes and all that. So what did you actually bring home? It shows you your order count, how many orders, how many items were sold. So I've had 15 orders but 18 items. How many unique customers, as well as abandoned carts in there. And this is just some demo data. That's why I don't have abandoned carts graphing, but you would see a graph of your abandoned carts. And here you have a graph of your sales and your items sold. So you can see a dollar figure as well as how many items total. So we also have the ability to pick different time periods, and we have some very common setup ones in here. Your 30-day, your 1 month period. You can just click on these, and you can also switch between a line chart and a bar chart just depending on what you want to view. We also have, as you get out into some bigger ones, let's say we go out to a 12-month period, a full year, you'll notice it's hard to read with a daily graph, so sometimes it's best to switch to a monthly. And you can again switch between line charts or bar charts, so it gives you a really good view. Again, your totals here start to calculate out and give you some really good data based on what you're looking at. So that's our yearly chart. Let me switch back to just a 2-week period here, and I'll switch to a daily chart. So we can also do comparisons, and so if I have the last 14 days, I can also come over here to my compare to, and I can do last month or previous period. I'm just going to go ahead and click on previous period, and now we get charts based on February 5th through the 18th, but then the previous 2 weeks before that. And that's really good data as well. You can do a bar chart and it shows you the grayed version, which is your past period, or the colored version. We also have key metrics here showing the increase and decrease. So here I can quickly look and tell that, hey, the last 2 weeks I've gone up almost 2% in sales. My revenue is down because I have more refunds or less refunds, but I have maybe more discounts or more shipping and more taxes. So it allows you to see really good comparison data on that. Now, as you use this, a lot of times people like to export their data, and a really good hidden feature is right over here under our export report data. And if you click on that, you can download the main report and the comparison range. And that's the difference between these two sections. So if I click on this, I can download my main report and I can get it into Excel, and this is going to show me actual raw data. So if you really want to get in and data mine some of your information, you can see the last 2 weeks here, as well as statuses, every line item you can go through and actually view. We also have the ability here to download the date comparison, and so you're getting the same Excel report but that previous period. So if you really want to run through and even data mine further, you can do that with our reports. Now if you do not do a comparison, for example, I'm just showing one set of data, you'll only be able to download just the main report. So that's where the comparison feature comes into play. Now we also have to extend this is the ability to drill down per product. And product data is a little bit different. Some of it gets a little more complex, but here I'm looking at 2-week period and I can just see, okay, I've collected 3 orders, 4 of these have been sold, and across 3 customers, as well as my total payments. Some of this information is just too hard to calculate by splitting out shipping or taxes, so we gray those fields out for the product data. But you can actually drill down here with your with our selection. It gives you some good information if you're really product specific, and you can of course turn that filter off and go back to all data. So that's the reporting feature that's built into EasyCart. If you wanted to have further enhanced reporting, we do have Google Analytics, e-commerce tracking. We're going to have a whole nother video on that, so look for that in our video library. But it also tracks per product what is sold, but it also ties that into your actual website page views, and so that might be a feature you're looking for. If you're looking for more data, and I know people are always looking for more data on orders, you can go to your orders panel and you can actually select data in here, actual orders, and you can actually export the selected to a CSV file, and this also gives you reporting per line item, and it also gives you the ability to see which line items and which pieces were purchased. So you could run reports in Excel this way if you needed to. It's just another hidden feature that some people like to do, but just realize under reports you can filter some of this by date, and you can export your reports as well. But this is really the key data most users are looking for. So if you have any questions about further Google Analytics, do look for that video, and we also have some documentation as well as other videos in our video library. So thanks for watching.